I had a bullying boss, and as a result, I was humiliated, I felt exploited, I felt undervalued and underrated, I felt powerless.
Everyone has heard of the school bully, the kid who terrorizes students in the halls and on the playground. But just like the rest of us, bullies grow up and they get jobs.
The boss targeted me, I think, because he was threatened by my competence.
A recent post on the New York Times Well blog generated more than 300 stories of workplace aggression. For many, the bullying was so severe that victims became depressed and quit their jobs.
Bullying in the workplace is repeated, health-harming, verbal abuse, psychological abuse, work interference, work sabotage.
I was prevented from having a telephone. Here I was the producer of a television show, and I did not have a telephone that I could use to do my job. I had to use a payphone in the hallway outside my office.
Surveys show that as many as 1 out of 3 workers may be victims of bullying in the workplace. Eye-rolling, belittling comments, and excluding workers from essential meetings or job functions are common tactics.
You know you're doing a great job, and the fact that you're doing a great job is the reason that you're being harassed. I mean, it's kind of surreal.
37% of Americans have experienced bullying in the workplace, and that represents 54 million people.
About 40% of the time, the workplace bully is a woman, and she usually picks on other women, just like the boss in The Devil Wears Prada, a character said to be based on a real person.
Take a chance. Hire the smart fat girl.
We were very dedicated to our jobs. We didn't want to just give up and walk away. We wanted to save our jobs.
In most cases, the only way that you can survive it is to leave the job.
One of the reasons I left was I did not want to endanger my health anymore. I couldn't sleep. I felt nauseous. My stomach was in a knot. I had to put one foot in front of the other to walk into the workplace.
Bullying has been going on forever, but there are a lot of things that have taken place historically that we've lived with, and a point comes in time where the time has come where we actually need legislation to make the world a better place.
Legal experts say current laws aren't enough to protect workers from bullying on the job.
We think we're at the same place where the civil rights laws were right before they were passed. We feel we're exactly where sexual harassment law was right before that came into being a law.
And efforts are underway in several states for additional legislation to address the issue. I'm Tara Parker Pope for the New York Times.
Nothing can compensate for what I lost. I lost years and years. You don't get those back in a lawsuit.